Broadcasting tonight from the Stardust Lanes in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Comedy Central Sports presents America's #1 indoor traveling bowling show, Let's Bowl!
Hey, good evening. Welcome, Minnesota. My name is Steve Chopper Sano.
And I'm Wally Hotback.
And welcome to Let's Bowl, the show where ordinary people from all walks of life and all skill levels solve their disputes right here on the lane.
Oh, that's right. It'll blow your mind.
You know, before we meet tonight's contestants, let's meet the man who keeps her toes tapping. It's Ernie Jensen.
Ernie Jensen. He's so showbiz, I call him Mr. Showbiz.
And you know him, you love him. It's the Queen Pins, Audrey and Amanda.
They're good looking, but it's nothing but head games, believe me.
All right, let's meet our two competitors. First up tonight, she's a part-time student at the University of Minnesota. She works at a co-op. She's got a bowling average of 140. Please give a big Let's Bowl welcome to Tamiko Dolan.
Come on out, Tamiko. So, Tamiko, you and your fiancé can't seem to tie the knot. What's the problem?
Well, he wants a traditional wedding, and I would prefer just to go to Vegas and get it over with.
All right, let's get the other side of the story. Let's meet another great bowler. He's a law clerk for Hennepin County with an average of 160. Make him feel welcome. It's fiancé Brian Sami.
Come on out, Brian.
So, Brian, you're going for the more traditional wedding, huh?
I am. You know, I know it's going to be a lot of work, but I think it's what our friends and family want, and it's what I want.
Chopper, what the hell are they bowling for?
Well, Brian, so you're telling me you're willing to settle the dispute tonight once and for all. If you lose, it's off to Vegas.
Yeah, we'll settle it here tonight.
All right, well, there you have it. If Tamiko wins, it's off to Vegas they go to the drive-through wedding chapel, and if Brian wins, the invitations start getting addressed. But that's not all. Whoever scores over 130 tonight also wins a great prize. Ernie, what else does the lucky bowler win?
They'll win a used car. Soon you'll be driving in comfort in this 1993 Toyota Camry, featuring cruise control, only 105,000 miles with a new battery and new exhaust system, and no rust. Tonight's prize is worth a Blue Book value of $6,500.
And the bowling is getting underway live from Stardust Lanes in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, Brian bowls first because here on Let's Bowl, the bowler with the most credit card debt goes first.
Yeah, he's maxed out on like 3 cards. That alone will screw up the whole relationship. Ooh.
Knocks them all down, and what a strong start for Brian Sami. You can't start any better than that, Wally.
Oh, no. Well, you know, that's his first ball, I mean, he's going to win the game, you know. I mean, if his first ball is a strike.
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean he'll win the game. I mean, you know, Tamiko can really...
You start out strong like that, that's it, you know.
But who's to say she's not going to start out as strong?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Brian's got, you know, he's got more
Let's
power.
see what happens. That looks good to me.
Yeah.
Leaving him in the middle.
What did I tell you?
Leaving that whole center section. We call it a little Christmas tree action going on. She should be able to get them all down. Let's see if she does it.
Oh. Yeah. Right in the gutter.
Kind of had a form problem going on there. I knew it was, you know, you saw the ball. She lobbed it.
Yeah, the lob will kill you.
Here's the replay on that one, and you can see on the lob. Yeah, it just absolutely goes nowhere fast.
Nowhere fast. Well, she doesn't
Leaves
have
her
the
with
power.
only 5 pins. Brian's got a strike going in, and Tamiko's got 5. And so, again, here's a chance for Brian to pick up and really take a commanding lead at this point.
These chairs they gave us are awful.
Oh, looks like he takes out the 7 and a.
He's got more muscle mass.
Maybe 4-7.
It's all about muscle mass in bowling.
I'm not sure you have to be that physically fit to bowl, Wally.
Oh yeah, these guys they're cut. Oh.
I don't know if I can recover from that gutter ball.
Sure you can.
Oh, no, leaving the 5 in the middle.
He missed the pocket completely.
19-5.
But that's going to set a precedent here for this whole game. I think the whole tone of the game has been set.
It starts with this ball right here. Leaves the right side. We call him...
The horny lunch lady, I think that was called. I knew a horny lunch lady once.
Not sure I want to know that story, Wally.
Man, was she horny.
Let's take a look at Tomoko's trying to pick up a spare, and she misses it completely. Now, that's two open frames, so now we're looking at 27 to 12, and
looks like she's going to be making those invitations.
We'll continue the bowling from Stardust Lanes in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. Boy, those dresses really don't leave too much to the imagination, I tell you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all.
And we're back at Stardust Lanes, Minneapolis, Minnesota, as the battle continues between Brian Sammy and his fiancée, Tomiko Dolan. If Brian wins, it's a traditional wedding, but if Tomiko wins, it's off to Vegas for a quickie wedding. And right now, Brian is in a commanding lead, 36 to 17, and down on the lanes is Wally with Tomiko.
Tomiko, you're not looking too good out there. Why are you trying to throw this game?
I'm not trying to throw it. I think I'm a little nervous.
Oh, you're trying to throw it.
No, I'm not trying to throw it.
Why don't you start cheating?
I didn't know you could cheat.
Sure you can cheat. You can cheat at anything. Isn't that true, Chopper?
Yes, it is, Wally, and you would certainly give testament to that. We begin the fourth frame here on Let's Bowl, and Brian, again, battling a sore finger, but seems to be still strong and obviously in a commanding lead.
You got to hand it to...
Leaves a baby split once again, the 3 and the 10 set in the back there.
You got to hand it to Brian coming out here with a broken finger. You know, I'm sick of this wimpy country. You know, did they have to take echinacea when they stormed Normandy, or when Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier with broken ribs?
Well, let's go ahead and see if he can pick up the spare, and right down the gutter it goes. Oh, Wally, is that a polka-dotted pin I see in the head pin position?
No, Chopper, I'm just happy to see you. You know what that means?
Yes, I do. Tomiko's going to have an opportunity to win $500 worth of Polish sausage from our friends at Zabina Meat Grocery and Deli. And if she can get a strike on this next ball, and she has one shot only to do it. Let's see what happens with Tomiko.
Don't choke, Tomiko. Give it hell. Oh, it's in the black.
Looking good. Take a look at the strike. Look at that pin. In the pocket it goes, and they all go down. And she is the proud owner of 500 pounds of Polish sausage from our friends at Zabina Meat Grocery and Deli. And that brings us to inside bowling, where, it's a problem that many of you may have had, and that's disposing of your bowling ball. And while we look at that, our bowlers are going to continue to bowl another couple of frames here.
You know, that's right, Chopper. Unlike paint and car batteries, which can be thrown away in any garbage can, bowling ball disposal presents a much more difficult problem. So sit back and relax and watch some of these tips for bowling ball disposal. Do your part for the environment. Throw your old bowling ball in a ditch.
Go! Go! Come on!
Wildlife can nest in the finger holes. Leave it in a porta potty.
All right, nice to see you. Okay. Oh, I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. Ow, that hurt! Ow! This way. I can't do it. Don't splash me. I'm sorry. Come on. I'm sorry. Oh, come on. Go. You didn't see anything. Come on.
Paint it like a soccer ball and play a funny trick on your neighbor.
Crap everywhere. Billy, there's crap everywhere.
Donate it to a local thrift store. If there's one thing I know, thrift stores need bowling balls. Hello? Hello. I'd like to donate this bowling ball so that it can be used again by someone who needs it.
We don't take those anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh.
Sorry!
Mail it to your ex-wife and let her deal with it. Apparently, she's some kind of superwoman. who can deal with anything and doesn't come from a shame-based alcoholic family and doesn't have any sexual dysfunction. Give it to your brother-in-law who smokes too much weed.
Hey, Dwayne, there's no bowling ball for you.
All right.
Talked to your mom yesterday.
Yeah.
She wants you to call her.
Right.
Well, that's great.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice place, Dwayne.
See you later.
Chuck it into a lake.
Crap. It didn't go in. Chopper, go out there and push it through the ice.
No, that's thin ice. I'm not going out there.
Come on, go,
No,
go.
I'm not going out there. That's thin ice.
Actually, boys, you are going out there. You're going to go out there and retrieve that ball.
I'm not going out on that
You're
thin
going
ice.
out there and you're getting that ball, and you're doing it now.
Like hell I am.
Get out there and get that ball.
Okay, that's it, pig.
Wally. What are you not anymore? I got kids at home, Wally.
Don't ever attack a park ranger, kids. I really didn't think they were like cops, but they really sort of are.
And don't you dare go anywhere. We have more exciting bowling. The competition really heating up. And Soul Asylum when we come back.
Soul
Here we are.
Asylum. Shake it, mama. Oh, look at that. Look at him shake. And welcome back. There we see the main entrance of the Minnesota State Fair, the Great Minnesota Get-Together. You know, I had a really bad experience at the fair once involving a carny.
Do you know, I love the State Fair. And, you know, while you were away watching Inside Bowling, we had bowling going on here, frames 6 and 7. In fact, let's recap those frames for you right now. Brian commanded the lead with a spare in the 6th frame, only to be answered by Tamiko with a strike. Now, even with 2 strikes in a row, Brian was edging ahead of his fiancée. Then, during the 7th frame, Wally made her makeup artist Lynn cry. While Brian left 3 pins and was able to convert his 2nd ball into a spare, Tamiko had trouble staying in the zone with an open frame in the 7th. And before we get out of commercial, Wally had made her sound man Glenn Johnson cry.
You really didn't have to mention all that stuff.
And
let's just get back to the bowling, okay?
Good idea, Wally. Let's get back to the bowling indeed. And Brian will be up now for frame number 8. We're to the point now where either one can win. It's all depending on these next couple of frames.
Oh, that wanted to go down.
I mean, that was part of the house there. That wouldn't go down. I mean, it was part of the furniture.
I don't know who did my sleeves. My sleeves are way too long for
You're
my...
having a problem
Look
with
at
your
this.
sleeves today,
Can you
Wally.
see this? Look at that.
You know, it's kind of an odd thing, I know. Here we go with Brian trying to pick
What
up
am
the
I, a
spare.
freak? I mean-
Picking up one in the back row. The number 8 pin. Will it go down? And
No, it didn't go
it
down.
did not go down, leaving an open frame. 99 to 83 is the current score. So
It's pretty
99
close.
pins for Brian, 83 for Tamiko now.
Nobody's
again,
broken 130 yet for that
Tamiko.
fabulous used car.
Nope. Tamiko, of course, is, you know, I mean, here again, you've got really a lot riding on this one ball. I think the crowd speaks for all of us.
Unbelievable.
Really couldn't
she's
be
back
any
in the
better.
game, right?
She
She's
is back in the game. She started very slow. Let's take a look at that again. And again, it's perfect. Wow, it is a close match, Wally. 108 for Brian, 93 for Tamiko, but the next 2 frames for Tamiko count because of the strikes that she's had.
Well, you know
It's
what the
anybody's
next,
game.
You know what the next frame is?
What's that?
It's the beer frame.
All right, that means great music on Let's Bowl. And now,
Are you ready to rock?
please give a Let's Bowl welcome to Minneapolis' own
Soul Asylum!
Young man, he wants to die.
car rock. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to
Hey.
Let's Bowl, broadcasting to you from the
back.
Stardust Lanes in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We have
Beautiful
a great
Stardust.
match underway. We have Brian
Incredible.
battling Tomiko, and
Unbelievable.
the winner, Brian, if he wins, he gets the big wedding. If Tomiko wins, they get to elope to Las Vegas. The score, really close, 108 for Brian, Tomiko with 93, but Tomiko's next 2 frames count because she's got strikes underway. So this could be anybody's game. Let's make it happen.
It's up
Let's
in
get
the
him
air.
back on the
It's up in
lanes.
the air.
Oh, it's way up in the air, Wally, and this is a very exciting time.
There's a lot of pressure here. He desperately wants to win that big wedding.
The big girl wedding, as you say. Oh, looks good, too.
Oh, all but one.
Leaving the 8-pin in the back, it's, it's a tough one. Let's see if he can pick up the spare. This is a very important spare for Brian. I mean, an incredibly important
Just take
spare.
a look at his passion and at his desire. I haven't seen passion like that since my neighbors left their blinds up.
I'm not sure about that, but he's going to pick that
he
spare
gets
up. That is crucial. Wally, that is
Unbelievable.
absolutely crucial. This game is...
It's just going and
It couldn't
going.
be any more exciting than this. And again, it all hinges on this ball right here for Tomiko because, I mean, again, if she wins, it's off to Las Vegas for a very, inexpensive El Cheapo wedding.
That's the way to do it.
Looks good, too, doesn't it? Oh,
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
That looked terrible. What are you talking about?
Well, it looked good at the beginning.
It didn't look good at any point.
Let's see if she can pick up the spare. I mean, this is a huge spare. Certainly not impossible by any stretch of the imagination, but she's
It's
going to
a
have
huge
to.
spare. Come on, ball already. What are they doing over there? They must be high. All Democrats are high, and they're both Democrats, and they're high. Let's see. Oh, no.
All right. As we slide into the next frame, and this one too. Top of the 10th. This is all the marbles right here.
Look at that passion.
It is.
Right in the pocket. Oh!
Same pin.
You know, my neighbors have left their blinds up. I mean, it wasn't beautiful, but it was amazing.
Oh, the 10 did go down. He's almost got this one in the bag.
Let's see what he does here. Oh, that's too bad.
It's very disappointing.
He really needed that spare.
He absolutely did.
The poor son of a bitch.
If Tomiko strikes here, this could put her in the lead for good.
I thought she was in the lead.
For good.
For good. Oh, it's in the...
She has no chance to win this game.
So she really doesn't need to get this spare.
It'd make for good television, but she doesn't need it.
She won't win. She won't. Why don't we just stop it right now? It's mathematically impossible. I hope this is over soon. I'm exhausted. This place is a death trap.
And tonight's big winner is Brian with 136 to Tomiko's 110.
Come on up, Brian. Well, you're the big winner here tonight. You've won a used car and your big fancy wedding. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good.
You look pretty good out there.
Thank you.
Good for you, you big pageantary wedding fairy tale lover boy freak.
Tomiko, 110 pins. Not a bad game. A couple of falterings, but so now it's wedding invitation time.
Yeah, not looking forward to it.
Well, here's the thing. You can look forward to a free dental exam and an oil change. Now,
a lube and scrape.
We're going to go ahead and give you one more chance to get an even better prize. You're going to get to bowl the ball one time. And, Ernie, if she gets a strike, what does she win?
Why, she'll win a fun-filled 2-week vacation at the Wisconsin Dells, featuring Tommy Bartlett's Robot World. Good luck, Tomiko.
Here's her chance for redemption. I hope she gets it. She gets something at least.
Come on up, Brian. Hey, the big winner tonight is Brian. 136. He gets a car. He gets the wedding. He gets everything he wanted.
At least she still has the sausage.
That's exactly right. And that's going to bring to a